Hey, 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 it's Sean Vaughn, and you are watching my 40 Plus Life DIY style during our 13 Days of Christmas DIY gift series. Guess what? Today, I have for you a very tasty DIY project that will be a hit for any of your family and friends. You know those hot chocolate bombs? They have been all the rage, and so we're going to jump on that bandwagon and make us some super tasty gifts. Now, don't forget, the best gift you could give me this season is your like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all ready? Let's go. What you're going to need is number one, chocolate. Yes, you're going to need some chocolate, baby. I am using some semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're also going to need some marshmallows. I am using the smaller marshmallows so that I can drop it into my chocolate bomb. You're going to need you some hot chocolate or hot cocoa, the mix. So get your whatever kind you like. You are going to need, and this is what's going to make the entire project, this chocolate bomb silicone mold. Now, I picked this up from Amazon. I'll leave the link below for you. It's not too expensive. About $12.99 is what I paid for mine. And this is what's going to help to create the chocolate bombs that we're going to be making. You're also going to need a bowl and a spoon or a spatula so that you can stir your chocolate. So what we're going to do is start off by pouring some of our chocolate chips into our microwave safe bowl. Look at that. Don't they look so nice and pretty? Then we're going to go ahead and put that into the microwave. We're going to microwave for about a minute to start, and then you keep checking it. Once it has fully melted, then you're going to take that chocolate and you're going to stir that all up. And now we're going to use our silicone mold. Now, when you're using the silicone mold, even though I started off using a very thin layer, I'm going to tell you guys that doesn't work well at all. So you want to get a big scoop of chocolate and put that into your mold, and you want to just kind of spread that around your mold. Now, what you're doing, you're helping to form that ball that we're going to be making. Now, as you can see on that first one, I didn't really go all the way around the edge. Don't do that. You want to make sure that you are completely covering all of the edges. The way that I'm going up now, make sure that you can go all the way around your edges, because that will help to pull out this mold a little bit easier. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to make sure that we're dipping the chocolate, putting it in the mold, and spreading it all around the inside of that mold all the way to the top. And even if you want to go above the edge, you can use a knife to kind of make sure that you scrape off some of the excess at the top. But what I want you to do is make sure that you have enough chocolate in there, because I went through this a couple of times, and because I didn't have enough chocolate in there, the mold was not thick enough. So you want to put as much chocolate as you can and make sure that you cover the top as best as you can around that edge. Even go over the edge. Make it really thick up there, because that is where we're going to be pulling that apart. Ooh, now don't that look yummy, y'all? Now what you need to do is make sure that you put that into the refrigerator and let it harden. Once it's done, then you're going to pull that out, and we're now going to start pulling out our chocolate molds. Now be careful on this part. You want to kind of separate the edges and then push up on the bottom of that silicone mold so that it pops out, and then you'll see that now we have a very great bottom and top. Next, you want to get your hot cocoa, and however much hot cocoa you want to put in there, do that. I did about 2 teaspoons of hot cocoa. Now you want to get your marshmallows, put those marshmallows on in there, and y'all see where we're going with this, right? When you put the top on that, it's going to create that bomb. Now, what I did was to seal my chocolate bomb. I still had chocolate left over in my bowl. Now, you probably will have to reheat it, but you want to get that chocolate as warm as you can get it. Not too warm, because we don't want to melt everything, but get that as warm as you can get it, and then line the edge of your bottom chocolate mold. And once you put that on there, then you can put the top of the chocolate mold directly on top of that, and it should melt into place. Now, as you can see, I had to go around it because there were some gaps, so I took some of that hot chocolate and just kind of went around my bomb to kind of really seal it as much as possible. And voila! Now, another thing that you can do is you can drizzle. Now, I probably should have heated this up just a little bit more because I put too thick of a drizzle on there. But to give it some decorations, you can drizzle some of your chocolate on top of that bomb. And guys, you know I love me some peppermint, and I thought it would be really cool to add that to the top of this. So I crushed one of my little peppermint canes in its package. You see it, and I poured that on top. Y'all, look at that. It's so nice. Now, you do want to give it a little time to set, so I did stick it in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then when you popped it out, I just put it into a nice clear bag, tied it off with a nice bow, and that makes a great gift. You can even put it in one of the marbled mugs that we made for day one. Now, I know you want to see what this is all about, so let's go on and test this little chocolate bomb out. You see it came out of the clear bag really nice and easy. I got me some very hot milk and poured it over, and boom! You see it. Y'all see that hot cocoa and those marshmallows popping up out of there? All I did was gave it a big stir. Y'all, it looks so good. Oh, it's so chocolatey, and you enjoy. Yes. There's Destiny. She's always in the background. It was so yummy, y'all. I let my husband taste it and he really enjoyed it. So this is another easy gift that you can give, and you can pair it with the mug that you've already made for somebody. So what did you guys think about this project? I had so much fun doing this hot chocolate bomb. It was the best, and my husband absolutely loved it. Do you think this is something that you would try? I hope so, because this is a really cool project. Now, outside of just using it as a gift, putting it in a mug, another idea that I came up with was you could possibly use this as an addition to the ribbon on the outside of any gift box. So you can wrap it up in your clear plastic paper, wrap it with a cute bow, and tie that onto the bow on your gift box where you add their name tag. I think that would also be a cool way to utilize this hot chocolate bomb. This is another project that I know me and my nieces are going to just have fun doing when we have our pajama jammy jam. But with that being said, guys, this was day 4 of our 13 days of Christmas. We still have some great projects to do. So I hope you're up for it, and I hope that you're willing to try some of these things. If not before Christmas, maybe sometime after the holidays, because they make great gifts any time of the year. Now, I hope you guys are ready for the next DIY project, because it is going to be awesome. We're going to learn how to take this simple plate and turn it into a beautiful personalized plate to use for dinners, to use for parties, whatever you like. So make sure that you tune in for day 5 of our 13 Days of Christmas DIY gift series, because you are going to want to do this project. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to My 40 Plus Life. Now, there is so much more to My 40 Plus Life, but because it is the Christmas season and because I love crafting, I wanted to do this DIY gift series. But when the holidays are over, get ready, because I have some great topics that we are going to tackle in the new year, and I have some wonderful people that you are going to want to get to know. Okay? So again, thank you so much for watching My 40 Plus Life. I am Shawn Vaughn, and I will see you soon for our next DIY project.